Need to add some water. Today we're going to talk about movies, TV shows, documentaries that every producer should be watching to feel more inspired and to get their creative flow going. So let's talk about it. And by the way, Fabio, I could really use some pastries right now. Yo guys, Eric Dubois with edpbeats.com, and I'm gonna be trying to put up 2 videos a week, one short one like this, just talking about business and different kinds of stuff, and an Ableton tutorial probably every Saturday. So it's gonna be Wednesdays and Saturdays, so I'll see if I can stick to it and not get too busy or lazy. Talking about being lazy, sometimes it's just cool to chill out on the couch, watch some movies, watch some TV shows, and just enjoy. So here I'm gonna be talking about some shows that I've seen that inspired me as a music producer, as a businessman, as a creative, as an artist, as a guitarist, as a musician. These are the shows that I really recommend you guys watching. Just get pumped before going into the studio. So the first one I wanna talk about is the Defiant ones. So if you guys haven't seen the Defiant ones yet, the Defiant one talks about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine and how they grew up and how they became who they are today and the best at what they do. Dr. Dre goes without saying, you guys probably already know him. Even if you're not a hip hop producer, you've heard his name, especially by his headphones, Beats by Dre. And Jimmy Iovine is an amazing mixing engineer, producer, boss, I would say. He owns Apple Music. He's also a founder of Interscope Records. So the Defiant ones, you can watch it on HBO. I have a subscription for HBO just to be able to watch the Defiant ones over and over and over again. Fuck Game of Thrones. So in this show, you'll learn everything about Dr. Dre, how he discovered Eminem, his beginnings with NWA, how he became a producer, how he caught the ear of Jimmy Iovine, and just how everything how them two blended together to create this empire and to be the 2 great geniuses of the time when it comes to music and the business and industry. So very inspirational. You can see the creation of the Beats by Dre with Jimmy Iovine. You can see Jimmy building No Doubt, the band, taking Gwen Stefani solo, adding in Pharrell for a Hollaback Girl, you know, just having these ideas and going for it and being able to accomplish it. Now, another movie is Songwriter with Ed Sheeran. This is a movie that talks about the whole creation of the album Divide. So it's a 1-hour-long movie. You can find it on YouTube or Apple Music. This is more about the songwriting process and collaborations. So you see Ed Sheeran collaborating with at least 5 to 10 different people on some tracks and just building it from there and growing and trying to see where he finds his inspiration, where he starts going, discovering the melody lines and the lyrics that will make the song what it is today. So it's really interesting to see, really cool to watch, super entertaining. And even if you're not an Ed Sheeran fan, it's just cool to watch this as a songwriter and just how a songwriter works and how he doesn't do everything on his own. He collaborates with different producers, different lyricists, different musicians to create an album and a piece of work that is just good. Third show I want to talk about, you can find it on Netflix. It's HipHop Evolution. So this show talks about the evolution of hip-hop from the ground up, where it started from New York with Grandmaster Flash, playing with the turntables and just being able to take drum breaks from some famous funk songs and just use them drums and have an MC come on and rap on it. That's the beginning of hip-hop, the beginning of rap. Super interesting to watch. You see the entire evolution from, like I said, Grandmaster Flash to NWA to Tupac to Biggie to the clash between the West Side and the East Side and all the way to Eminem, Kanye West, and the big rappers and hip-hop artists that we know today. Super interesting to watch, very entertaining, and just a great show. So even if you don't have Netflix, I would recommend subscribing just for that show and a bunch of other stuff that you can find cool on Netflix. Those were the top 3 movies that I highly recommend that you need to watch as soon as possible, and you won't regret it. You'll love it, you'll feel inspired, you'll start making more music, more beats, and get more creative. But there's a few honorable mentions as well that I want to mention. For example, for musicians and guitarists, I recommend It Might Get Loud. So this show reunites 3 amazing guitarists. You have Jack White, you have Jimmy Page, and you have The Edge from U2. 3 totally different guitarists, 3 totally different music styles, but they put them in a room, they talk music, they make music, and it's just super interesting and super fun to watch. Another one is The Artifact, which you can also find on Netflix. The Artifact is a 30 Seconds to Mars movie, but not especially dedicated to 30 Seconds to Mars. So if you don't know the band, it's not really a big deal, but it's mostly about the music business and how this huge band who goes on huge tours and makes a lot of money still don't make a dime as artists because they owe so much money to the labels. So this is a documentary on the business of major labels and what's good, what's bad, what can happen if you sign bad contracts, and it's just a cool insight in the music industry and just learning a little bit on how everything works. So The Artifact, 30 Seconds to Mars, you can find it on Netflix. Great show. Make sure to take the time to watch these videos and be inspired to just get your creativity boosted, get pumped, and make more music. It's just super exciting. And yeah, we all need some time to just chill on the couch, watch some movies, have some tea, have some mate, and just enjoy life. So those were my recommendations of movies. If I missed out anything, or if you have any good movies and recommendations that you want to add on to it, just let me know in the comments below. I would love to check them out. Once again, this is Eric Dubois with edpbeats.com. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, all that kind of stuff that I need to say. And yeah, enjoy your movie night and have fun. Peace. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is an amazing this is French movie, so this is for the French guys out there. It's called Les Étoiles Vagabondes. This is a movie on Nekfeu, which is an amazing French rapper, and it's his behind the scenes on the creation of his latest album, Les Étoiles Vagabondes. Amazing to see, amazing to watch, really interesting. You see him traveling from Tokyo to New Orleans to Los Angeles and making different studios, and his mixing engineer, how close they are, and just how creative the whole process is. And again, collaborations. Nobody these days does anything alone. If you can collaborate, it's so much better. So